Hi everyone, welcome back to Fabulous Spoils. I'm Roxanne, and today I want to talk a little bit about LifeWave. As you can see, I have my LifeWave shirt on. The reason being is yesterday and today I have been enduring this horrible headache, which has ceased to exist, thankfully, because I am using LifeWave's HAT protocol. And so I wanted to share that with you. And I do believe many of you who listen to me are involved in LifeWave, whether or not you're a customer and using the technology, or if you're a distributor like myself and building a business with LifeWave, which I believe is a wonderful, fabulous company. And I love this technology, first of all, because when we apply the patch to the back of our neck or anywhere on our body, the patch, it's a non-transdermal patch. All of them are, meaning nothing is entering your skin other than your own light. So it's a reflection of your light that is being emitted back into the skin by way of this patch. They're activated by our body heat, which is, we all know, infrared light. And we know that because we've seen people use night vision goggles to detect bodies wherever they might be searching. So this HAT protocol, in conjunction with using a variety of patches that I have here, I'm going to show you the diagram, but I also am wearing my baseball cap with the patches on the inside of it. So you can see a few of them, and they're on both sides. So I have the white energy enhancer as well as the Ice Wave. So these both are two patch systems. Now, what does that mean? You have one that's a more positive polarity charge and one that has more of a negative polarity charge. Now, the very first patch David Schmidt developed specifically for the Navy SEALs when he was commissioned over 20 years ago by the DoD, specifically again for the Navy SEALs, so that when those guys would go on their missions, they would have more sustained energy without side effects of amphetamines or caffeine. He came up with the energy enhancer. So this is an amazing patch. I wear it. I don't wear it every day. I know some people do wear it every day. First of all, you can burn anywhere between 300 and 600 extra calories a day just by wearing this. That's a lot. So that's one of the first things I wanted to share with you. The other is it helps, I feel, with better mental focus and more awareness of your surroundings. So it helps with quite a few different things, but you need to wear them both together. So these are called sleeves. All of these different envelopes with different patches, we call them sleeves. And you can see at the bottom, there's always 30 to a sleeve, whether it's the energy enhancer or the X39 that has 30, or Eon, which has also 30. So they all have 30. Now the energy enhancer and the Ice Wave, which is for pain, these are both two patch systems. So what does that mean? If it has 30 in it, well, there will be 15 that are more tan in color, that have a more negative polarity charge, and then 15 white patches that have a more positive polarity charge. So these are 2-patch systems. And they're about the size of a quarter. Let's see. So this is the Tan Energy. I'm sorry, the Tan Ice Wave. But in order for these to work, you need one of each. You need both of them. So you have the tan, and then you have the white one. So with the tan one, you would typically place over the area of greatest pain, and then the white one, you would move it around in a clock-like manner. So at 12, 3, 6, 9. Some people experience great instant pain relief. Other people, it takes a little bit longer, and sometimes we have to move this little patch further away from the tan patch. So I believe it has to do with our energy flow in the body, the meridians, the acupressure points, which are based upon those meridians. So they're really amazing because they do take away the pain, and you're not entering any chemicals in your body. You see, these patches are hermetically sealed, meaning nothing enters your body other than the reflection of your own light. So photobiomodulation. That's a big word. Anyways, back to the hat protocol, but I wanted to explain to you the 2-patch system. So you need both of the patches to work. Another way to think of it is like, if you look at a car battery, it has a positive charge and a negative charge. What do you need to make that battery work? Well, back in the day, you used to need to add, I believe it's distilled water. Nowadays, they're made up of some other things, and I only know that because I asked my mechanic. Anyways, so the Ice Wave and the Energy Enhancer are amazing patches each. Okay. And these are 2 of the 2-patch systems. Everything else that I'm showing you, these are all single patches, and they will work on specific things. Okay. So back to the hat protocol. Let me share my screen with you so you can actually see it on the screen. And I want to make this so it's bigger. Let's see if it will come down. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So this is the hat protocol, and I found this in one of our team's sites called liveyoungerproducts.com. So you can see at the top, hat protocol. So you're just taking a baseball cap and you're applying patches in a specific fashion. So you have the 2 energy enhancer patches. Front and the right side would be the white patches, and left and rear would be the tan patches. Now, I added, for my headache, because it was a doozy, I added 1 set of Ice Wave. I added the tan at the left, and I also added the white at the right, on top of the energy enhancers. So I think this hat protocol is amazing in and of itself, but I kind of tweaked it for myself. So I added an extra set of the Ice Wave patches, but I only added 1 set. I only put them at the sides, so lateral. And And then at the center of the crown, at the baseball cap, the very center, you have G and A, which you can see below the diagram, glutathione and Aeon in the center. So Aeon is an amazing patch. Aeon helps reduce inflammation at the cellular level. And it also helps, by doing that, it helps with pain, it reduces pain. And it helps too with like stress and anxiety by lowering the cortisol levels. So this is really a very nice patch. It's known to be the happy patch, and it does a multitude of things. Just so you all know, for those of you who are not familiar with this, David Schmidt, who's the inventor and founder of this company, he has put over 10 years of research into the development of the last patch that I'm going to share with you, the X39 patch. This patch is known to be the mother of all patches. And what this does, first of all, he has over 70 patents just on this one patch. What it does when you apply it to your skin, it's activated first of all by our body heat, and then our light, our infrared light, is reflected back into our body by way of the patch. Now again, all of these patches, they're about the size of a quarter. And the center matrix in the middle, probably can't see it that well. The center matrix is made up of a crystalline structure with amino acids, I should say organic amino acids, salts, water, and oxygen. And each different patch, and I've shown you several here, each different patch has its own specific wavelength of frequency that it's acting upon. So together, all of these patches, and I know I didn't mention glutathione yet, and I will in just a second, but all of these patches, the way they work harmoniously and together really is incredible. And you can stack them on top of one another. That doesn't deter the energy flow. I added an X39 patch at the center crown of my cap because this hat protocol was developed before X39 came to, and it even states at the bottom here, many people also add X39 to the center of the hat. Now, it is amazing. That's all I can say, and it works. So I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the worst amount of pain and 1 is basically little to no pain, my headache, which began last night, and I didn't have my hat with me, so I couldn't do the hat protocol until this morning. And I know too that I was dehydrated, so that's something we all really need to take seriously, is hydrating ourselves. Water is essential, and what we put, our feelings, our thoughts, our love that goes into the water gives us back that beautiful vibration and frequency. And that's another topic, the water. Anyways, so I did add an X39 patch to the crown of my baseball cap. The other patch that I didn't speak on yet is glutathione. Glutathione is actually one of our body's master antioxidants. glutathione helps boost our immune system, but it also helps detox the body, kind of at the same time. The other thing with glutathione, with just this glutathione patch, it elevates our glutathione levels by 300%. The X39 patch elevates our glutathione levels by 30%. So all of this is scientifically proven. We have over 200 patents on the technologies. So please, I ask you to do your own research, check out the website, which will be below the video, and you can make that decision for yourself. You will hear naysayers out there who kind of, it's my opinion, thrive on putting down a good thing. And this is really a good thing. So I hope this helps somebody out there who may be suffering from headaches. This really does work. I'm going to stop my share. And the hat, you know, I don't have it on tight. The patches are activated within 3 to 6 inches of the body, and they're actually activated by our body heat. So I love what they do. And this hat protocol is amazing in and of itself. I have friends who wear the hat because they were rear-ended in an automobile, I cannot speak, in a car accident, okay. And unfortunately is suffering severe head trauma from that accident. And she was stopped at a red light. So the person that hit her from behind, I don't know. It always seems like the victims have less rights than those who caused it. Again, my opinion, and nothing to do with LifeWave. Okay. I better stop before I go off on a tangent here. All right, so the hat protocol is amazing for headaches, for other neurological issues, big or small, and it really does work. So as I was starting to say earlier, my headache on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say was a good solid 7, 8. And I know what pain is. With this hat, in about maybe 20 minutes, the pain went from a 7, 8 with feelings like I wanted to throw up, because it does affect the vagus nerve, which goes from your head down to your stomach, essentially, and further. But with that feeling like I wanted to throw up and I'm not going to get better until I do, which, by the way, I did not. And no pain. I'm still wearing it, but I had it off for a little while earlier and no pain. So I would say within about 20 minutes, it took my headache down from a 7, 8 all the way down to a 1. And right now it's 0. So does the hat work? The hat protocol absolutely works for me. Will it work for you? I think so. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time and being here with me to talk a little bit about LifeWave and having gone through what I've been going through physically. So I hope you come back and watch some more videos that will be on here. Not just about LifeWave, because I do talk about other things too, kind of metaphysical things, Reiki. You guys know that I am a Reiki master. I studied Holy Fire Reiki, and then I later on got my master, Karuna Reiki Master, Holy Fire. Super powerful, and I absolutely love Reiki, what it does, and it's just incredible. So it's not my energy, it's source energy coming through. And that's what I have to say about that, and more, but I don't want to keep you. So have a wonderful day wherever you are. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. And thank you very much. I'm Roxanne, and you are listening to me on Fabulous Spoils. Thank you.